Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Darren Fagan from Let's Tax Pay again. Now we've got our part 2 on our BrightPay Connect portal. We're now going to do a payroll entry. So we've requested from you to basically go through your payroll and make any amendments that you need to do for your staff. What will happen is you will receive an email saying that we've asked for a payroll entry request. You click on that and then you'd log in and you'd come to this page. Okay, now this will be done every month, and depending on your payday, it will be done at certain times throughout the month or week, depending on your payroll. So as you can see here, we've got John Doe. He's waiting for his payroll to be entered into us. So we have obviously his monthly pay, which was carried over from the previous month. Now what we are able to do is add a daily rate or an hourly pay if we wanted to do it slightly differently. If you've got any additions, to say for instance he gets a commission, and we can say right for this month he got a £1,500 commission. You also have the ability to do deductions. Now there's only 2 that are set, but if you have any particular ones, what I'd say is speak to us first. We can then add them in. Then when we do the payroll request, they're there. We can make sure that the deductions are correct for whether they're worked out pre-tax N&I or after, or they're a net deduction after tax N&I. We will make sure that that's done. That's why they don't allow you to add any new ones in. Same with the additions. If there's something here that's not to what you're looking for, so say for instance maybe it's tips or you're deducting for cash tips received, we will make sure to speak to us first saying, look, I'm looking to add this as an addition to their payslip or a deduction from their payslip. We will then get it set up and make sure that it's right for whether it needs to have tax and national insurance deducted off it, or it needs to be worked out pre or post those calculations. So what you do is if it's just a straight commission, you just add it in. If it's one there that you see, once you're done, you go mark as complete and save. Then it will ask you to go back to the employee list, and you can see now he's gone green and he's ready to go. Now, if you have no other employees, you just click I'm finished, and that's then your payroll entry done. But if, say, for instance, you had a new starter, so we'll go add this new starter. So Mrs. Jane Doe, birth 15th of April. Start date was, I don't know, the 1st of June, because we're doing June's payroll. Address is 163. Country, England. So you just put all the details in that you need to. Email address. Do back to pay. Phone number if you wanted to. Female. Save. But then move you on to start declaration is required, so it'll move you on to the employment. You can then put in a national insurance number. It'll automatically work out the NI table for you. If that's any different, then we'll know. Then you can say obviously whether they've given you a P45 or anything like that. So this has been their first employment, they haven't worked. This is where you select if they have any student loans or postgraduate loans. Save. Now asks you for their payment detail. Yeah, how the pay works out. So is it on a monthly rate, daily rate, hourly rate? So this is on a monthly rate. They're earning £2,500 a month, so it'll work out that the annual salary is £30,000 a year. If you change this, that you want to work out from the annual salary, you can work it out from this. And then you have to select the payment method. So select the credit transfer. You don't need to fill this detail in unless you want to. But then if you hit save, you can now see that the woman, Jane Doe, is now on the payroll, ready to be added on. You click her name, it says she's waiting payroll entry. You'll add a payment for monthly payment. It will then bring in what you've put in as the annual salary. Any additions that you have that obviously are here. Any deductions if they're there. Mark complete and save. Go back to employee list. Now you see both employees are now ticked. You'd go, I'm finished. That's now been submitted as part of your payroll, and then for us to process it. And then the next step will be the payroll approval request, which we will do in the next video. So that's once the payroll's been processed, and you can see the notification to me. Once we process the payroll, we'll then send it to you for you just to have a look at, just to make sure nothing is awry. And then once that's been approved, we can then process the payslips and upload them to the portal. We'll catch you in the next one.